Welcome to WinGemTFT. In this video, we're going to explore a well-known Taric tank composition. Due to its popularity, you may encounter other players attempting to build the same team in some games. However, even when facing competitors, this team can still secure one of the top 4 places. To learn everything about this composition, please watch this video until the end. Let's begin with discussing the team composition, and then we'll move on to champion selection, champion placement, and item selection. This is the team we are talking about. In the first row, we have Taric, who will serve as the main tank for this team. In the second row, we have Shen and Swain, who will also act as tanks, but their main purpose is to enhance Taric's durability. In the third row, we have Soraka. She will heal the ally champion with the lowest health, enhancing the team's sustainability. Having Soraka on our team makes Taric even tougher to kill. And in the final row, we have our damage dealers. Orianna, while not a primary damage dealer, grants a shield to the ally with the lowest health for 4 seconds. This enhances the team's sustainability and makes Taric nearly unkillable. Next to Orianna, we have Vel'Koz, who was nerfed in patch 13.1. Despite the nerfs, she remains quite strong in her tier, and we require Vel'Koz to activate the 6th sorcerer trait in this team. Next, let's talk about Ahri. Her Essence Thief's damage steal was increased in patch 13.1, making her stronger in this patch and consequently boosting the overall strength of this composition. Silco is the last champion we need to discuss. He is a powerful damage dealer with an area of effect ability, and in this patch, his ability damage has also been buffed. Now, let's discuss champion placement and item selection. In the first row, Taric is our sole tank champion, and our goal is to turn him into a strong tank capable of withstanding the entire enemy team. To do that, we need to equip him with correct items. We need to gargoyle stone plates for him. 1 gargoyle stone plate will grant 25 armor and 25 magic resist to its holder. Taric has base stats of 50 armor and 50 magic resist. Equipping him with 2 gargoyle stone plates will raise these stats to 100 armor and 100 magic resist. Additionally, gargoyle stone plate grants 15 armor and 15 magic resist for each enemy targeting the holder. When Taric is targeted by all 8 champions at level 8, he will receive an additional 240 armor and 240 magic resist. Hence, with 2 gargoyle stone plates, Taric's armor and magic resist can range from 100 to 340, depending on the number of enemy champions targeting him. The final item for Taric is Quicksilver, providing 30 magic resist. With it, his magic resist can vary between 130 and 370. Most importantly, Quicksilver grants immunity to crowd control for 18 seconds. We anticipate that most PvP rounds last less than 25 seconds. Therefore, the Quicksilver enables Taric to remain immune to crowd control for the majority of the fight. This immunity enables Taric to continuously cast his shielding ability. In this composition, the most effective way to defeat Taric is by preventing him from casting his ability. Quicksilver removes this primary threat posed to Taric. We need to acquire Quicksilver before reaching stage 4. If you're not familiar with finding the right items, I'll provide a brief explanation here. We should choose Twisted Fate as our legend. He will provide an augment called Pandora's items during the first augment selection round. Be sure to select that augment. With Pandora's items, we can quickly find items we need. Do not start with Quicksilver. In first few rounds we do not want that. Start with 1 gargoyle stone plate and magic damage items. However, make sure to build Quicksilver before reaching stage 4. Let's return to Taric. His ability is called Radiance. When activated, Taric gains a percentage of his ability power as a shield for 4 seconds. Taric has a base ability power of 100. And with 6 sorcerers, he gains an additional 80 ability power, which means a 1-star Taric will receive a 900 health shield. A 2-star Taric will receive a 1040 for health shield, and a 3-star Taric will receive a 1240 for health shield. Imagine trying to defeat a champion with 340 armor, 370 magic resist, and a 1250 health shield regenerating approximately every 5 seconds. Taric's healing and shielding stats don't stop there. We also have Soraka on our team, activating the target trait, which grants an 18% increase in healing and shielding. With that, a 1-star Taric gets a 1060 to health shield, a 2-star Taric gets a 1230 to health shield, and a 3-star Taric gets a 1468 health shield. But it doesn't end even here. Taric also receives shields from Shen and Oriana, along with additional healing effects from Soraka. I won't go into detail here. I'll cover Taric's healing and shielding in this composition in a separate video. Moving on to Swain. We should aim to find a Swain copy in the early stages, ideally before reaching stage 3. Equipping Swain with Redemption is a good choice, as it will heal both Taric and Shen. The second item for Swain is Sunfire Cape, which reduces enemy champions' healing. You may not need this item if Silco has Morellonomicon. Swain's third item is Ionic Spark, which reduces the magic resist of surrounding enemies. For Shen, consider equipping him with health, magic resist, or armor items. However, if you find a sorcerer emblem, it's best to give it to him, enhancing his shielding ability. Most importantly, it allows us to activate the 6th sorcerer trait before finding Ari, which often occurs in the late stages. When considering which back row champions to equip, prioritize Silco and Ari. Ari is generally stronger than Silco, but finding a 2-star Ari won't happen in every game. A 2-star Silco is stronger than a 1-star Ari. A 2-star Ari is stronger than a 2-star Silco but weaker than a 3-star Silco. Prioritize accordingly. When choosing items for Ari, begin with a blue buff to help her cast her abilities quickly, most of the time. A 2-star Ari has enough damage to eliminate back row champions, so it's important to make her do it quickly. The second item for Ari is Spear of Shojin, which allows her to cast her abilities even more quickly. The third item should be one that provides ability power, such as Rabadon's Death Cap. This ensures that even the strongest back row champions are eliminated with the third cast of her ability. In most games, we have to prioritize Silco over Ari. His first item should be blue buff, followed by a Hextech Gunblade as the second item. The Hextech Gunblade increases his ability power while enhancing the team's sustainability. The third item for Silco is Morellonomicon. If your Swain already has Sunfire Cape, you can opt for a different item instead of Morellonomicon, though having both items is also a viable choice. We have 5 champions to equip items: Taric, Silco, Swain, Ari, and Shen. As a result, we won't have additional items for other champions, so I won't discuss suitable items for them. Now, let's focus on this fight. I'm losing this game because of a 3-star Shea. She is positioned in the upper left corner. Her ability will hit all our champions in the middle to lower right corner. All of our damage carries were in that zone, which is why we lost that fight. Here, I waited until the last few seconds and then moved my back row champions to the left. Now, our damage dealers are not in Shea's damage zone, which is why we won this game. For a few rounds, both of us tried to win by changing back row champions, and in the end, I won by dodging Shea's ability. Until we find Ari, we can keep Malzahar on our team. Also, until we find Silco, we can use champions like Cassiopeia to hold his items. For Taric and Shen, we can keep Bastion champions like Eloy, Poppy, or Cassidon to hold their items. I'm going to wrap up this video, but I plan to return soon with another one. If you have any comments or feedback about this video, please feel free to share it with me. I value your input and aim to improve my content based on your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could click the like button and subscribe to my channel to stay updated on future videos like this.